More COVID-19 deaths added to the country's overall death toll. PAHO warning against COVID transmission during this election season. And the DPM weighs in on a local company's election forecast. Good evening, everyone. I'm Lissy Bastian with your Jcn News for this Wednesday, August 25th. Thanks for staying with us. Another 5 COVID-19 deaths confirmed in the Bahamas, all unfortunate deaths residents of New Providence. The Ministry of Health in its latest dashboard confirming the deaths of 3 males ranging in ages from 44 to 55 years and 2 females ages 36 and 40 years old. These deaths occurred between Wednesday, August 11th and Monday, August 16th. The country's death toll now at 343. 47 deaths are under investigation. Meantime, 172 additional COVID infections confirmed between Monday, August 23rd and Tuesday, August 24th. 70 cases on Monday, 102 on Tuesday. 147 of those new cases on New Providence. 12 with a history of travel, 11 on Grand Bahama, 5 cases on Long Island, 3 cases on Eleuthera, 3 on Andros, 2 on Bimini and Cat Key, and 1 case on Exuma. 75 of those new cases are males, 97 are females. Total confirmed cases now tally at 17,717. Active cases now at 2,819. 147 of them in hospital, 128 considered moderately ill, 19 are battling the virus in intensive care. 704 people recovered from the virus between Monday and Tuesday. Total recovery is now at 14,419. With the Bahamas general elections just 3 weeks away, the Pan American Health Organization warning that the transmission of COVID-19 tends to rise during political parties campaigning. During PAHO's weekly press briefing, Director of Health Emergencies at PAHO, Dr. Ciro Urgate, was faced with questions about how countries can safely hold elections.
It is important to highlight that there is the right to vote to elect the national officials, and also the right to health to control the pandemic. In this regard, there have been many elections where PAHO has been providing technical, operational, and guidance to reduce the transmission during the process of the elections. We've seen that the higher transmission occurs during the campaign rather than in the day of the elections. So it is important to avoid situations where the physical distancing is very difficult to maintain.
Dr. Urgate urges that all safety protocols be followed when campaigning for general elections. This includes the wearing of masks, social distancing, and sanitizing of hands.
It is important also to assess the situation of the transmissibility and look to the health services, the availability of beds, both hospitalization beds and ICU beds. So if there is an increase of the number of cases for several reasons, including the transmission that is ongoing in most of the countries in the Caribbean and Central America, we need to emphasize that this situation may the elections may provide opportunities to higher transmission.
He also emphasized that electoral committees should organize election day in such a way that the transmission of COVID-19 will not be high. General elections will be held in the Bahamas on September 16th, with advanced polls opening a week before on September 9th. While the Bahamian government has introduced many technological upgrades, there is still no timeline set for a biometric voter's card. Acting Parliamentary Commissioner Lovato Duncanson was responding to questions during a virtual press conference about how far along the Parliamentary Registration Department is to completely digitizing the entire election process for the country. The current voters' registration stands at 194,547 voters, with 20,400 voters added to the register since the 2017 general elections. The number of registered voters includes 134,479 voters on New Providence, 29,143 on the Family Islands, and 30,925 on Grand Bahama. However, Commissioner Duncanson says this is subject to change due to the register still being purged. You're watching JCN News. Stay with us.